Hey guys, welcome back to the Mopar Nationwide series. We're here for race number 19 of the season here at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway in Loudon, New Hampshire. We're getting ready for the Camping World 200, which will be taking place momentarily for 30 laps around the Magic Mile here, as our points leader Danny Wells, with his new paint scheme that says Pat on it. Not much else to say about it, but he is our pole sitter today, I believe second of the season. He will be starting out front in a really good position with Matthew Rodriguez in the Great Clips 38 out of Turner Motorsports starting second. Ryan Acosta, the most winningest driver in Mopar Nationwide Series history with 5 wins, all in last season, is starting third, going for win number 6 today after joining late in the season, replacing Christian Baker in that 82 Dodge Challenger. Matt Wells, Danny's brother, starts fourth. You see Michael Causey and John Dillon make out row 3. Get this field ready to go, not wasting any more time. As we get ready for 30 laps around New Hampshire Motor Speedway, we will wait for the command, firing the engines, and the radio chatter, and we'll get ready to see the starting grid for today's Camping World 200.
Just like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good pit
Apparently
crew.
here's the national anthem too.
Everybody carries
We
the weight.
must have missed the command
We'll
already.
be just fine at the end of this thing.
The cars are taking off, and there the field rolling by. And here's your starting lineup for today's Camping World 200 here at New Hampshire. We are back as the Dodge Charger pace car leads the field down in the front straightaway, and he takes the left-hand turn to pit road. Danny Wells, Matthew Rodriguez lead the field down to the green flag, and we are racing here at New Hampshire. It's very crucial for Danny to get the lead right here off the bat, get bonus points, because Aaron Williams did not start that far behind him, and every point counts. I know he's still got a long way to go, but every point's going to count to win this championship, and Danny's out front trying to win his first win of the season. Been looking for that elusive first win. Looks like the car's looking good right now. We got a battle for second. Oh, and Matt Wells just about scraped the wall. Ryan Acosta has help from Michael Causey. They're going to work their way trying to get second and third. Matthew Rodriguez still stuck on the high side. Looking in the back of the field, Sean Henley was one of the disappointments in qualifying. He's qualified 40th. Right now he's in dead last. We'll see if anything goes on. Dylan Young's going under Matthew McMurray. He won at Daytona. There's Brock Banner. There's the last 2 race winners we've had right there. Oh, and Blake Cooper in the wall. Oh, he gets Jessica Lawrence. They saved it. Blake Cooper's been on the hot seat lately. He's in jeopardy of losing his ride in that 12 car due to inactivity. Keep that in mind. There are rumors of somebody taking over that car in the next week or so. Been a lot of struggle with this team, and a lot of frustration in that 12 camp. Both Penske racing teams. Dylan Poteet struggled as well. Going back up to the front. Cody Hitchens going to make it 3 wide. He's going to hit the wall. Yikes, Dylan Poteet boys. Oh, we got a wreck. Oh, Seth Cole, Jake Rogers, Mark George is wrecking. They're wrecking up ahead again. Oh, that's Connor Breeden. Makes the 360 and keeps going. And the yellow flag is out. Dylan Young spun around. Seth Cole, he's in the top 10 in points, I believe. He has a lot of front end damage. Cody Hitchens has a lot of damage in the 2 car. Who else has some damage? Looking up ahead. See if the leader at the line was Danny Wells. And there's Jake Rogers. He got some damage. Mr. Lawrence has some damage as well. Mark George, he got clobbered a few times. There's Dylan Young with damage. I don't know about Eric Burton. I think he's alright. Joseph Bryant got damaged, didn't see that. There's Connor Breeden now on pit road. Cody Hitchens again, there's Seth Cole. Like everybody else continued on. Well, it didn't take long for the first caution to come out today. 3 wide situations come back to haunt people coming off of turn 2 and 4. But Danny Wells, your leader in the 60 car. The points leader is out front as we're under caution for the first time today here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. And we're going to check out the caution after a multi-car wreck off turn number 4. And this was a battle just outside the top 10. Jake Rogers, he's been falling back just a little bit at the start of this race. He's getting passed by James McLeod and Barney Ward. He goes up, and he has Mark George under him as well as Seth Cole. Come off this corner here. He's actually going to keep it off the wall. Mark George in the A car actually came down into Jake, and he's going to get hooked to him. Seth Cole, nowhere to go. Innocent victim right there. And they start wrecking. Seth Cole, look at the impact. Oh, Seth Cole and Mark George hit the wall hard. Jake Rogers. And watch Mark George get clobbered here by Connor Breeden. Charles Jackson did a good job avoiding. Look at Jacob Rodriguez avoid. And Will Livingston. Cody Hitchens, nowhere to go. The 6th car is airborne. Zach Carlson, Lewis Gordon, and others try to slow down. There's where Joseph Bryant got his damage. He hit Mark George. Sean Henley side hooked Dylan Young, who got into it with Eric Burden a little bit. That's where sends Dylan spinning. Matthew McMurray and the others back here avoid. They're piled up, trying to avoid the 6th car, who was flying in the air. We saw him get airborne. And a lot of cars were taken out in that incident. We saw some few lucky drivers. A couple of them were Will Livingston and Jacob Rodriguez, as well as Charles Jackson and some of these others. But Seth Cole was taken out right there. Actually, all 3 of his cars were taken out, seemed like right there. Him and his 2 buddies, Joseph Bryant and Mark George, were in that as well, so bad luck for them. A couple of Gibbs cars were in that. Trent Dunn got there. Corey O'Malley, one of the contenders in the championship, avoided. There's Sean Galligan. Connor Breen, not so lucky. Brody Banta got through it. We saw him right there in the 11. The only Gibbs car to get through it. Eric Byrne might have got away with it, so did Sean Henley and Matt McMurray. Dylan Young, not so lucky. But that's why we're under caution for the first time today. Multi-car crash. But we're going back to live action now and take you back to the restart. As Danny Wells, the pole sitter, is our leader. And then we'll take you back for the restart after this break. And we got breaking news. I saw smoke. I did not know where it was coming from. And Aaron Williams has started to blow up under the caution. He was running 7th. Second in the standings is out. Aaron Williams, engine failure, problems for the 21 car. That's a Childress engine. Aaron Williams just dropped out of the race under caution. He was running 7th. Oh man, that's exactly what Danny Wells was looking for. He was only about 11 points, I believe, behind Danny for the championship lead. Aaron Williams will be dropping out of this race way too early, not even a third of the way through the race. Tough break for Aaron Williams. He avoided trouble at Daytona, and he ran alright at Kentucky, but this is definitely not going to help him. Danny Wells' dreams just came true right there to help him at least try to hang on in front of Williams now if he doesn't have any problem. But Danny is the leader. We'll go back to the restart after this break, and tough break again to Aaron Williams and the whole 21 team. And we are back and getting ready for the restart. Danny Wells, your leader. And here is what happened, and these are the drivers that are out of the race. Cody Hitchens, Mark George, Connor Breeden, Seth Cole, Joseph Bryant are out of the race from the incident. Aaron Williams had a broken gearbox on the 21 Sherwin-Williams Chevy. That is the reason why the man second in the standings coming in this race is out. Well, he will finish 37th. And looking around, Danny Wells will still be your leader. Michael Causey, Ryan Acosta, Matt Wells, Matthew Rodriguez, John Dillon, Jack Richards, James McLeod, Barney Ward, and Xavier Livingston is your top 10. And we're getting ready for the restart. And the green flag is back out here at New Hampshire. Looks like everybody got a good start. Michael Causey's already going after Danny Wells for the lead. He's looking for his 2nd win of the season. He's already peeking under Danny. He's got to run. Here comes Michael Causey in the 09. But can he carry the momentum into the corner in front of Danny? He drove it in there hard. Danny's trying to hang on, but there's nothing he can do. Causey is sliding up into Danny Wells! Oh no! What was the 09 car doing? And Danny Wells taking his frustration out. Oh, and Ryan Juke nowhere to go. Oh, what is... Oh no. Danny Wells just got taken out by Michael Causey for the lead. What was the 09 car doing? That was just a tough situation. And Danny Wells looked like the dominant car in this race. And now he's out smoke. He is smoking heavily on that 60 car. A lot of damage to that Roush Fenway Ford. And Michael Causey just drove there way too hard, and they got together and they both wrecked. That was a tough break. We have other cars involved in it. Matt McMurray has damage. Will Livingston did not avoid this one. There's Jessica Lawrence up there in the standings as well. We saw Ryan Juke there smoking. I don't know who else has damage. Charles Jackson got a little bit of something right there too. I saw him get hit. There's Sean Henley. He's still okay. I don't know if anybody else up here has damage. Wow, the two leaders just got taken out together. Causey dive bombed in the corner and it didn't work for Michael Causey. Danny Wells gonna be heading back to pit road. It looks like he's not gonna finish that far ahead of Aaron Williams after all. But we're under caution for the second time today as Michael Causey and Danny Wells wreck, racing each other for the lead. Almost felt like a Matt Kenseth, Tony Stewart situation right there from the Bristol race in the Cup Series. And Ryan Acosta finds himself leading this race, the 5-time winner in this series, looking for win number 6 today. As Matt Wells right behind him in second, but we're under caution for the second time today as Danny Wells and Michael Causey get together and wreck. We'll go back and look at the replay about what happened. Now, Danny was ahead. Michael Causey had a run on the inside. But Causey does something that I didn't really know he was going to go for. I think he really wanted that lead. He dive bombs in this corner. I think he could not hold his line. He's sliding. We're trying to find a good angle of it. He just slid up into Danny, and Danny was there. You see right there, you can see Danny's car from that angle. Oh, what hard impact for the 09 and the 60. They're going to wreck. And then Danny comes back and hits Causey again, right in front of Brian Juke, slid the 09 car up into Willow Livingston. Charles Jackson got hit right there. There's Matthew McMurray. There's Jessica Lawrence's hit. Oh, Sean Henley got together with Matthew McMurray. Charles Jackson got another piece. Bounced off Trent Dunham. Whoa, Charles. Oh, he hit the wall again. Oh, and Jessica Lawrence clobbered Matthew McMurray. Does Cody Lamas get a piece of it? I think him and Red Bell avoided. Henley got into it a little bit. So did Charles Jackson. Didn't see them getting it. But man, Michael Causey and Danny Wells battling for the lead. Both wrecked now. Will both be done for the day. That was a tough break for both those drivers. But we'll take you back now to live action as Ryan Acosta is now your new leader here at New Hampshire. And we are back and getting ready to go racing once again here at New Hampshire. Driver that dropped out of the race were Michael Causey, Willow Livingston, Danny Wells with a broken valve, Matthew McMurray, Jessica Lawrence, and Ryan Juke out of the race. 30 cars are left on the racetrack. Don't know how the points screen shuffled up with Aaron Williams and Danny Wells both having problems. They're going to finish 37th and 34th respectively. The green flag is back out. We're racing again here at New Hampshire. Ryan Acosta is the new leader. Matt Wells is now going to try to make up for what happened with Danny and try to win this one for the Wells. But Matthew Rodriguez is all over him in third, and John Dillon, he's been coming alive lately in the last few races. What he's been looking for, he's in fourth, and there's James McLeod running fifth. He hasn't been here that long, but he's up there battling up here. He's not a stranger to this series. McLeod ran full-time season 1 here in the 99 car that now is driven by Xavier Livingston, who's only a few spots back. McLeod had a lot of struggles, and he's trying to find some new life in this 87 car and try to get a second chance in the series. Well, Jack Richards just about got into him. He about dive bombed in there. And somebody that can take advantage with all the problems with the points leaders today is Barney Ward. He's running in the top 10, going for 6th place on Jack Richards. He could take advantage today. And the other driver looking for is Corey O'Malley. O'Malley is running 25th. He's not running good. There's Sean Henley. He's not really helping himself out either. Oh, and the caution is out. I think something happened to Cody Lamas, so they wreck up ahead. I only know what the caution was out for. Ryan Acosta is still your leader, and John Dillon's jumped up to third. I think Matthew Rodriguez fell out of line. I don't know what happened there. Caution's out for the third time today, and the only car I see having problems. Oh, they're stacking into each other up here. Look out. Cody Lamas was really off the pace. It could have something to do with the 23 car. Lamas had an up and down season this year in that North Texas pipe Chevy. But he's in the back right now running 30th, the last car on the track, so it must have been for him. But we'll check in a second. They're still slowing up for some reason. But we're under caution for the third time today, and we're just past halfway, so already kind of look like a wreck fest. But Ryan Acosta is your leader. Let's go check out the replay, what happened to bring out this caution. And Cody Lamas was back here racing with Blake Cooper, and indeed I figured out it was for this reason. He's back here racing with Brock Bancha, who has damage last week's winner, and Blake Cooper, who has struggled a lot. Oh, he gets the wall. Oh, Brock Bancha got into Blake Cooper and sent him into Cody Lamas. since Lama spinning, they threw the caution out. He did a 360 and kept going. Not really sure why the caution was thrown. We're going to rewind that. Take another look at that. Because we want to see the initial contact between the 54 and the 12. Keep an eye on Brock Banta, the Monster Energy Toyota. Now, Cooper keeps it off the wall. Oh, maybe he did actually hit the wall, but Banta got into him as well. And that's what sent the 12 car into the 23 of Cody Lamas. So I don't know whose fault it really was. Kind of accumulated a little bit of both. Cooper did scrape the wall a little bit, but Banta did hook him and made him go down into Cody Lamas in the 23. He kept it going though, so a pretty clean caution, I guess you could say. But Ryan Acosta is still your leader, and we'll go back to live action after this quick little caution. And we are back once again, and nobody dropped out. It was a simple spin for Cody Lamas, who's back in 30th position right now, so nothing really had changed. And now Ryan Acosta is still leading. Matt Wells is second, and a guy that gained 2 spots right there, or actually gained a spot, actually a couple of them did. John Dillon and James McLeod both managed to get around Matthew Rodriguez and knock him back to 5th. Jack Richards, Barney Ward, Xavier Livingston, Alexander Jones, and Luke Walker, your top 10. As the pace car is off once again, Ryan Acosta lead him back down, and we're racing once again. 11 laps to go here at New Hampshire for the Camping World 200. See if Matt Wells has anything for that 82 car. But I believe that one car was the fastest car on the track, but here comes James McLeod. Maybe it's him. Oh, they get into each other. McLeod, he's very smart right there to him to lay off right there and not wreck him. He's going to fall back in line. Barney Ward's going after Jack Richards. Sneak under him for the 6th position. He's going to try to do the slide job in front of Richards. Oh, Richards smacked the wall hard. The National Guard Chevy is in the wall. Going to cost him a couple more spots. Good run right now for Xavier Livingston. He's running 7th place right now. Definitely needed this run. He's doing a good job. And James McLeod got out of the groove. And now Matthew Rodriguez passed him. And here comes Barney Ward and Xavier Livingston. And John Dillon, who I still think is the fastest car on the track, is right there with Matt Wells and Ryan Acosta, who's going for win number 6. The 2 drivers behind him Matt Wells looking for his first win. John Dillon's looking for his 2nd win. He won at Daytona back the first race of the season. Looking for that win number 2 for him. And Barney Ward is up to 4th. This could be a big point day for him. He can stay about where he is. He still wants the first win in this 88 car, the Gatorade Chevy. And Xavier Livingston's going to go around Matthew Rodriguez for 5th, but he wants more. He's going after Barney Ward for 4th. Oh, he drove it in there hard. He gets into Barney Ward. Look out. And, oh, the caution's out. Oh, and they had to race back to the line, and Matt Wells edged out Ryan Acosta. The yellow is out. Oh, there's smoke up ahead. Oh, Zohar Munn's around the 9 car. Look out for him, guys. Zohar Munn was running 19th across the line. He just got spun out and put in the wall, in the pit road wall. I don't know who got into him. Brock Banta has a lot, or not Brock, Brody Banta, my bad. He has a lot of damage to the right side of his car. He could have been he could have been the reason for that. Jack Richards has damage as well. Richards was struggling there. He's fallen all the way out of the top 10. Now he's back in 18th. Oh man. And I caught the end of that race back to the line. I didn't know the caution was out, and Matt Wells edged out Ryan Acosta for the lead. That's huge for the 16 car. And now he'll be leading. There's some bonus points for him. A man that was competing early in the season for the points lead, he struggled as a late, falling all the way down to about outside the top 20 in points. This could be huge for this 16 team, but we're under caution again for the 4th time today. We'll be sent out for a shootout, setting up for it, and we'll go check out what happens to Zohar Munn and whoever else was possibly involved in this incident. Now, this situation was pretty odd what happened right here. There's a couple of reasons, but I'll show you what happened here first. This is actually what initially brought the caution a lap before what we saw with Zohar Munn. Look at Blake Cooper. He drove it in there very hard, trying to get around Sean Henley. I don't know what position this was, but it was kind of in the back. Henley's getting shoved up the track by the 12 car, and Blake's just driving for all he can. And Henley has nowhere he can go. He's going to get basically put into the wall by the 12 car. He's going to spin the 12 car out. And he actually keeps it going, but they throw the caution out anyway. And then the weird thing was the pace car had not taken off on the track yet, and they're still racing. So they race another lap. Cars are still bumping and banging. There's Zohar Munn, and Jack Richards has been falling back. He's continued to fall back. We're keeping an eye on what happened here. Oh, Richards way up the track in the 5 car. Zohar just trying to get around him. And I think Oh, Eric Burton, where's he going? He came up into Zohar Mudden, who went into Jack Richards. Bounced off Lewis Gordon. Brody Banta nowhere to go. He's going to hit that wall. So this happened after the caution was already out. See, they were already lined up back there. So that happened after the caution was out. I don't know why they raced him back to the line again. And we're actually going to go back and see that race to the line. And see that pass. Ryan Acosta had the lead. But look what he did. He drove it way too high. He actually almost got on the wall. They raced back to the line. The caution's out. And there was a difference right there. And Matt Wells took the lead. So that could have been a huge mistake on Ryan Acosta's part. The yellow was out at that point. I'm surprised they didn't go slow down after that initial wreck. They went a whole nother lap and another wreck happened before the pace car actually came out on this racetrack. But we're under caution for the 4th time, and we're getting the mess cleaned up, and we'll be back for live action and back to racing for hopefully the final restart here in New Hampshire as Matt Wells is your new leader. Alright, and we are back again. We're going to have 4 laps to go when we get back to the line, and I believe nobody dropped out of the race. Nope. Still got the same cars on the racetrack. Blake Cooper, Sean Henley are still going, as well as Zohar Mudden, Brody Banta, and Jack Richards, who were in that wreck. They're up there as well. And Eric Burton. Did not know he got in that wreck until I saw that. But wait for the pace car to go off. Matt Wells, can he hang on and get his first career victory? Can Ryan Acosta break back into victory lane? Can John Dillon get up there and do something? Barney Ward's up there, and Xavier Livingston's your top 5. And the green flag is out as we got 4 laps to go here at New Hampshire. Matt Wells got a great jump on Ryan Acosta. Could be huge right now. Now Ryan's going to have to worry about John Dillon behind him. And Barney Ward was trying to use the high side. It's going to cost him 4th. Here comes Xavier Livingston. He hadn't had this good run in a long time in that 99 car. He's desperately looking for a good run in that Nitro Circus Toyota Camry. Ryan Acosta trying to run the bottom. Matt Wells is up the track, but he's using it to his advantage. And Barney Ward gets the wall a little bit. Oh, look out. Matthew Rodriguez. Oh, they're about wrecking Dylan Pote and Eric Burton. They saved it back there and keep it going. That was about a disaster right there. Luke Walker is up. Oh, he almost gets into Matthew Rodriguez, who's racing James McLeod. And Ryan Acosta is still trying to run back down on Matt Wells. The green is still out. Matt Wells going way too high though. And Ryan Acosta has a mirror full of John Dillon. Oh, Luke Walker just went off the pace. The 66 car is on the apron. Oh, where's he going? He come back up on the track. Oh, Luke Walker has a lot of front end damage, and there's the wreck. Is the caution has to be out. Caution is out. Matt Wells is still up ahead. John Dillon is racing with Ryan Acosta, is allowing Matt Wells to go around. This will be the race for the win. They're going to come to the line. They're 3 wide for 2nd. Look out. And they're racing back to the line. McLeod on the wall. The white flag is out. And Matt Wells takes the white flag. And Matt Wells is going to be your winner today here at New Hampshire. John Dillon snuck in there, got 2nd. Xavier Livingston got up to 3rd. Ryan Acosta fell back to 4th, and Barney Ward will finish 5th. McLeod smacked the wall with that 87 car. He'll end up 6th. We saw a lot of action right there in the end. Don't know what happened to the 66 car. Oh, Zohar Mudden is smoking. Sean Henley, he's slow. Red Bell, Jacob Rodriguez, Cody Lamas, Dylan Young in another wreck. Saw Brock Banta get a piece of it. Jake Rogers has some rear end damage, and Luke Walker has a lot of front end damage. There is Brody Banta with damage, as well as Sean Galligan, but they're coming back around to the line ready to take the checkered flag. And Danny Wells, Matt's brother, had struggles today, but Matt Wells is going to avenge his brother, and Matt Wells will pick up his first career victory in the Mopar Nationwide Series. He takes the Camping World 200 here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Congrats to Matt Wells and the whole 16 team. They definitely needed that badly, and they got their first win. That's the first win also for Roush Fenway this season, because Connor Breeden has failed to win this season, and so has Danny Wells. But Matt Wells breaks forward in the victory line today here at New Hampshire. Good race for them. Took advantage of Ryan Acosta's slip, and that move of the race had to be where the race back to the line from the previous caution, where Matt edged out Ryan Acosta. That could have been the move of the race right there for that 16 team. John Dillon keeps his good runs going. He finished 2nd today. Xavier Livingston, great run for him. He needed in 3rd. Ryan Acosta, I think, is his best finish since he came back to the Mopar Nationwide Series. Finishes 4th. That 6th win will have to wait for another day. Barney Ward could be the big gainer in points today. He ended up 5th. James McLeod 6th, Zach Carlson 7th, Alexandra Jones 8th, P2 London 9th, and Mike Becker rounds out the top 10. A lot of surprises in the top 10 today. Good runs for them. There's Matthew Rodriguez. He has damage to the back of his car. He must have been involved in some too. He ran up in the top 5 the whole race. He ended up 13th. So there was a lot that happened apparently. But Matt Wells is your winner today. We'll take a look at the results and then we'll go check the replay. You see your top 28 right here. Sean Henley was another guy who didn't really capitalize on the race today. He ended up 24th. He struggled from the start of this race. Saw down there. Brody Banto finished 17th. Jake Rogers, he's 19th. I'm just naming out some of the other guys in the top 10 in points. We saw Seth Cole have his problems. But there's your top 28, and then the bottom here. So more drivers drop out of the race. Only 26 cars finished the race. The big hits for the driver down there were Seth Cole, Aaron Williams, and Danny Wells. Big hits for them in the points. But we'll have to check out what happened on that final run to the finish when it caused that big wreck. We saw a lot of cars get taken out there. We'll go check the replay right now, but it doesn't make a difference who won the race. Matt Wells is your winner today in the 16 car. Let's go check out what happened to bring out the final caution of the day. Now this is where the mess actually started, but this actually wasn't the cause of the caution. We saw what happened to Matthew Rodriguez. He had some damage, but we didn't know where it came from. We figured out what happened. Luke Walker is literally pushing him down into the corner. He got him out of shape. He puts him up in the wall. Luke Walker has damage, and I believe Luke Walker tried to get down to pit road. As Matthew Rodriguez continued on, keep it on the 66. He's going to drop down. Dylan Pote, he doesn't know what he's going to do. He comes down right into Dylan Pote. Dylan didn't want none of it. Jacob Rodriguez, oh, how did he avoid that? What a save right there to avoid that. Then something else happens up ahead. Don't know where this wreck happens. Charles Jackson, oh, he pinches into Brock Banta and Jack Richards. I don't know what Charles was doing there. Corey O'Malley avoided, Luke Walker did, Cody Lamas did, Sean Henley had nowhere to go. He actually slams on the brake and avoids it. And then something else happens. Oh, Trent Dunham. I don't know, something else happens up here. I don't know if they wrecked. There's Jake Rogers. Oh, look at him and Dylan Young. Oh, Jake got sent for a slide right here. Jacob Rodriguez, nowhere to go, an innocent victim. Oh, hard impact. Oh, and Dylan Young and Zohar wrecked back there. I think it's from Dylan coming up on the track as well. There's one hit. Man, they both took hard hits. Zohar Mutton clobbered Dylan Young, and Jake Rogers clobbered Jacob Rodriguez. Oh, there's where Cody Lamas hit Jacob Rodriguez. Red Bell clobbered Jacob Rodriguez. Rodriguez took a lot of hits in that 34 car. That was a lot of impact for him. They continued on. I don't know if anybody else got in it. Charles Jackson, Sean Henley, Brock Banta. I don't know what he's doing in Sean Henley. I don't know where they're going. They continued on. There's a drag race between the alter egos. They're racing it out. But that's what happened to them. But Matt Wells ended up being your winner today here at New Hampshire. We'll go back to the results one last time, show you the post-race screen, and what we're racing next week, and with the points. Alright guys, and we are done here from New Hampshire for race 19. It is in the books. One last look at the results. Make sure to comment, guys, and I hope this was a good race. It seemed like a good race and everything, exciting and everything. Matt Wells, congrats to you and the whole 16 Roush Fenway Racing team for their first career victory. It had to be for your brother Danny, who was taken out early in the race while leading. So this is sweet revenge for the Wells family, as Matt will take home the trophy here in New Hampshire. And now we're going to show the post-race screen and show you where we're racing next week with the points. And guys, we are done from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We're on to Nashville Super Speedway for race number 20. Yes, I'm happy to hear 20. It's been a pretty long season, but we're getting there. And here's your point standings after 19 races. Corey O'Malley has a 2-point lead over Barney Ward. And Aaron Williams and Danny Wells end up dropping down. to 3rd and 4th. I thought Danny was leading the points. I guess I was wrong. It must have been Aaron Williams, but I probably said the whole race, but I guess Aaron Williams was the points leader, not Danny Wells. But they both have bad races. Brody Banta is now 5th. Jessica Lawrence is 6th. Sean Henley 7th. Jake Rogers 8th. Charles Jackson 9th. And Seth Cole hang on to the final spot and the top 10. And we saw John Dillon. He's in 13th in the standings. These last few races have really bumped him up in the standings. He's almost up to the top 10. So a lot of momentum on that one team. Red Bell, Jack Richards, Michael Causey, who was taken out in that wreck with Danny Wells. Mark George with a vicious hit today. Matthew McMurray, Dylan Pote, Connor Breen, your top 20 in the standings. Then we go down 21st through 40th. Matt Wells, 21st in the standings with that win. He's about to crack the top 20. And we look down a little bit more. Jacob Rodriguez, 25th. He took a lot of hard hits today. Tough break for him. We're still looking down for some more drivers. Zach Carlson got a top 10 today, as well as Alexandra Jones. Saw a couple of them get a good run. Pichu London got a top 10. Xavier Livingston got a top 5. So a lot of drivers got good runs today. And we got a lot of drivers at the bottom still kind of working his way out. But we're pretty much halfway through the season, I guess you could say, or close if not. And Corey O'Malley has now found his way on the top of the standings once again, but only about 2 points over Barney Ward. Be interesting what happens at Nashville Super Speedway for race 20, and we'll see what happens then as Matt Wells takes home the win today in New Hampshire. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys at Nashville.